Assalamualaikum developers, welcome back to the 7th tutorial of HTML and third part of form. So today we are going to cover some inputs. So the first topic is our text. The following are some attributes of type text. So let's see how we can cover these things in code. Okay, so first of all we will create a form, and do this action we will talk about this later and PHP or something else. Okay, so we have created a form. So first of all we will create some labels for every input. Okay, so this is a label for anything. For example, I will create this for first name, so fn, and I will type over here first name. Okay, so first name over here, and I will create a label like br, and I will type a br over here. So to start a new line, and the input is a, or for example is a text. So input, yeah, it takes better. So the input is text. Here we will give the name of fn, and you can press the tab buttons to go to next. So will id, I will give id is a fn. I will use, okay, so this is our first text is a name. So do I will put a placeholder for this. So a first name, into your first name. So if I run this, I press F5 and hit the enter button. Now you can see this is the first name. Enter your first name T. Okay, so now we will start from the first one, like autofocus. So here I will use some big or another line, and I can't use the label for everyone because it will take too much time. I will put the last name over here, like last, sorry, and I will put like input over here as a text. Alright, and I will use like last name in. So we will use here something like autofocus. So if you press so if you write autofocus, and you will see this autocomplete and something also. So autofocus means whenever you browse on your browser, it will go directly to this field. You can start directly typing over here. So I will refresh this page, and now you can see by refreshing this page, you can see I can start typing directly from here. Okay, so whenever you want to make a form, so please kindly, so be sure that you have used autofocus for the first one, so that user can directly start typing for the first one. So I will remove this, and I will start this from, I will cut this from here and put this over here. Okay, so when I refresh it and go to this, so you can see, and press the tab button, you can move to the next one. Okay, so the second one is value. Value will do. So let's see what is value. So this is the br. Okay, with another br, so let us start. And for example, I will use, okay, let's say middle name or something. Also electric name, your father name. Use input. There is also text. So let's say fn and I will use here something like a value. So value means already, for example, typed something like Khan. If you put a value here, he may change. Okay, I will use for example a country name. I will change this thing, and I will use country name. It will be better. So I will use for example like Pakistan. I will type here as Pakistan. So if you refresh this, you can see you can see this Pakistan. So you can change it or remove it something to put another thing. And whenever you refresh it, you directly come to this. This is autofocus, and this is your country name, which is directly you can put in the value name. So there is a big difference between the value and placeholder. The placeholder cannot be removed. So whenever you start typing, it will disappear like this. But in value, you can remove the value. If you start typing, it will start with the value. So this is the value. So this is a little bit different with the value and placeholder. This can be sure. And third one is read only. So for example, I will use a read only thing. I don't want to use this. Okay, I don't want to use name, so I will use like this input. Okay, all of them are text, so use RO in RO only. For example, you want to say view like this, like for example, let's say Pakistan. I will use it only, and I will use this like read only thing. So when you guys Control Shift F5, and here you can see the read only thing. So you cannot, I mean you can click in it, but you cannot type or remove it. See, you cannot remove it. So it's like this one. This is the value, and this is also a value, but is a read only value. Okay, please kindly be sure where the difference is. Okay, so the next thing is the size. So what is the size? You can see here are these are the size by default. You can see I will use size, and input the text name is size. I will use size is equal to whatever you want. For example, if I keep this like 15, and I will define this Control Shift 5. If you can see here is, oh sorry, I didn't use PR, sorry. This thing, and now you can see this is the a little bit change. So by default I think it's 25 or 20, but if I make it 10, then we will see that is it's much smaller. If I make it 4, maybe you can see the full difference now, like a pen code. See, this is the 4. So this is the size measure. Okay, now next one is size. Okay, we have done these 4. So, now the next one is required. What is required? If you want to tell user fill this field, you should use the required. Let's say I will use required to force the, you can force the user to fill it. So you please, so you will always use, so please kindly always use required. So input takes this, I will use re and re, and I will use placeholder, and your let's say name, full name, and I will use required. So whenever you run this, it will not work because we didn't use some submit button things right seriously. And you can see you cannot do this without a button. So here I will create some, I will use, so I will make a button. So input, and I will go to submit button. There it is. Okay, whenever you press the OK button, it will give a message. Please kindly fill this, like, see, please fill out this field. So you can change this thing with the CSS and JavaScript. We will do this thing later. Okay, so this is how the developer give a message to the user that you didn't fill this field, please kindly fill it. So at every field you may use required things. So the next one is a patron. What is patron? Usually we use patron for the country code. I mean this is called, I think, ISO code. So how does it work? Let's see. I will use patron input as a text, and here's a patron and patron. And how does the patron work? So here we patron, what do you want to use in a patron? So we will use like this for the country code from A to Z, and from A to Z. Okay, there is no comma, something here. And how much letters are they? Sorry, only 3 characters, normal letters. And let's give the title of what, 3 country code, something, the country code. if you run this, I will use it here. Yeah, you can see over here, this is the pattern. So pattern should be like the pattern should be like PAK for Pakistan, or maybe for Afghanistan AFG. This is the ISO. This is the ISO codes. So this is the pattern you will use over here. Final thing is maximum length. What is the difference between maximum length and size? Okay, let's see what is the difference. So this is how maximum length and code is a text, and is I will give max length and placeholder no more than 5 characters or letters, and I will use here maximum length, and the maximum length should be 5. Okay, let's see. Control Shift F5, run this thing. Like this is the 5, so 1 2 3 4 5, and let's press 6 7. See, it doesn't count anymore because the length is only 5. So you can put this length into numbers, like for example pin code. So this is the first thing that we covered today for the text. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.